Hello everyone and welcome back. In this new section of the course we are going to implement a new NGRX feature in our application. So we have refactored here the view course page to store its data in the NGRX store. We're going to do the same here for the main view of our application, the home component, which contains a list of courses. We're going to go ahead and load the whole list in the NGRX store using the NGRX entity format. We are then going to take this one step further. We are going to make sure that we only load the data from the backend into the store if the data is not already present. So that's going to reduce a lot the number of requests that our application is making. So let's go ahead and start as usual by defining the actions of our feature. This is the best starting point for implementing a new feature. Let's switch to our course actions file and start defining our new actions. So we are going to start by needing a new action that requests the course list to be loaded. We are going to go ahead and call it all courses requested. So as you can see, we are following the same convention that we were using here. Let's now define between brackets the source of this action. So the source of this action is going to be the course homepage, which corresponds here to the course component, where we are defining a couple of observables, one containing the beginner courses and another one containing the advanced courses. We are also defining here the promotion total that corresponds to this promotional counter here. So the source of this action is going to be the courses homepage. Again, just by looking at the log, we will have no doubt of where to find this action triggered in our source code. And here we are going to add the event that was triggered linked to this action. We are going to name the event as usual with the same name of the action type, all courses requested. So this is the first action of our new feature. The second action is going to be all courses loaded. This action is going to be triggered by the courses API whenever we get the response from the backend. Let's go ahead and fill in also the event linked to this action. As we can see, we are going to be following a very similar system to what we have implemented before, but there is going to be one new twist, which is we are only going to fetch the data once as we navigate through the application. After that, the data is going to remain in the store and no further requests to fetch data will be done to our backend. The next step is to define our action classes. Because these action classes are very similar to what we have implemented before, I'm going to paste them in and we are going to quickly review them together so that the course does not get very long. Also, whenever you are defining actions, it's best not to reuse the same action on multiple places of the application. It's better to define different actions with a different source and a different event so that our action log in the DevTools remains readable and a developer just looking at the log can see how the application works. But you are probably thinking, what if two actions result in the exact same reducer logic? So if there is an action that has the exact same reducer logic, we can add here multiple case clauses for the same switch block. So just a quick side note in terms of action design. Let's then go ahead and paste in our two new actions, all courses requested and all courses loaded. And as you can see, this is very similar to what we have defined before. All courses requested is the action that is going to be triggered by the home component in order to request the data that it needs. There is no payload here, defined link to this action, and we also have here the all courses loaded action. So this action is going to be triggered after fetching the complete list of courses from the backend. We're then going to dispatch this action with a list of courses, and then the courses are going to be saved in the store. And with this, we have defined the two new actions for this new feature. Let's go ahead and add this couple of actions here in this union type that is going to help us to better write our reducer. Let's just add here a little bit of formatting, and with this we have defined the new actions for this NGRX feature that we are about to implement.